Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Office Bloke Daz.
Office Bloke Aidan.
Here we are on Sports Edition. Sports is for you, you know what to do. Leave a like and subscribe if you don't mind.
Yes.
Hope everyone had a nice Christmas and Happy New Year to everyone as well. The dark truth why the NBA is dying.
Ooh.
What do you reckon?
I didn't know it was.
I mean, we don't watch as much NBA as we used to.
I don't really watch at all anymore.
Yeah.
As soon as the refs started giving fouls for you, just clapping.
That's probably one of the reasons I stopped. Not
Or
really
the
lost
fact
a
that
bit of
there's
interest.
More commercials than the actual gameplay.
Yeah.
Should we
Let's
get into this
it,
then,
see what it's about.
For nearly 2 decades, I've been a passionate NBA superfan following every season without fail.
All the way to the hoop. Scoop to the hoop with a ball. Points 71 and 72.
Basketball is more than just a sport for me. It's a way of life. And honestly, I can't imagine a world without Steph Curry draining impossible threes, LeBron James crying to the refs, or watching freakishly athletic players defy gravity.
Oh, he just evaporated the Kings' defense.
Lately, however, there's been a lot of buzz about the NBA losing its grip in the world of entertainment.
LeBron is divisive. He makes the game unattractive.
NBA Finals numbers down massively.
Ladies and gentlemen, the truth is, viewership is declining, fans are tuning out, and honestly, the numbers don't lie. Ratings have dropped a staggering 48% since 2012 and 28% just this year on ESPN alone. Meanwhile, other sports leagues are breaking records.
The other question I've got for people watching as well, if you can give us advice on this, we don't get ESPN over here. I can't remember who shows the NBA over here now. Is it TNC Sports?
I thought it was just Sky, but then it goes on to
it goes on to the feed.
Fox Sports.
Yeah, it goes to Fox Sports, CBS or whatever whoever's showing it. But with ESPN showing it, do you think a lot of the ratings go down because of the channel that shows it? Because there's certain channels I won't watch football. Well, I don't not watch football on it, but some of them I just can't stand.
Like what?
TNC Sports, right? Because it's the pundits they have on it. They do me nothing.
I forgot what the girl pundit's called, but she said something the other day. It was like a partnership partnership of two people. How they had a great season last year, and one of the players only played 31 minutes the whole year.
So that's exactly what I'm getting at. That's one of the reasons it frustrates me. I have to watch it on. Now, as soon as the game starts, I put it on. Half time, turn it off again. Second half, put it on again, and full time off again. Yeah. So I'm just watching the commentary on it. But even that does me nothing. But I'm just
imagine trying to do that in the NBA, mate.
Oh, you couldn't.
Every 2 minutes.
I know. But I wonder if the channel has something to do with it.
I don't know. I just think it's just all money instead of fans now.
Yeah, but that's most sports.
Yeah.
This is a troubling trend, and in today's video, I'll share my own perspective as a superfan, along with insights from experts and fans around the world to explore the big question: why is the NBA dying?
You know how much league pass costs?
League pass, and you don't even get all the games.
You don't even get the games in your own city.
You don't get the Laker game.
Yeah.
On the floor. Technical foul, Luka.
He waved him off. Here's that way. And somebody else, or is it Udoka out?
And Westbrook sneaks inside. 7 for Westbrook. Technical foul on Westbrook.
The refs are coming too much into the game in all sports, aren't they? They shouldn't be a part of it. You should never see the ref.
No, I know, right?
And then you never see or hear from him. They should just referee the game and that's it and get on with it.
Turn it so soft.
I know.
It's mad.
But these are sports that are played on parks and stuff like that. Kids are growing up sometimes playing on parks. It's not like a rich man's sport. It's a bit like soccer. It's not a rich man's sport. It's a poor man's sport. And you played. But you see some of the documentaries we watch. Bad language. And you can hear the coaches on the side. Every other word's the F word. And I'm thinking they're going to cut that out soon. No, you can't. There's certain things now you can't even say or do at the stadium. It's crazy.
I know, right?
Have you ever watched a game where an NBA player just gives another a simple glare, and boom, they're slapped with a technical foul?
Crazy.
Or how about a player clapping in frustration, only to get hit with a tech?
Oh, yeah. He really upset with himself. Call for a technical.
It's crazy to think, but stuff like this is actually happening in the NBA right now.
Turnaround jumper, foul Morant. And John's got to watch his reaction. He already is sitting on 1 technical foul. He's got ejected.
love that guy.
I get it. This is basketball, not WWE. But the NBA and its referees have gotten so soft that even the slightest hints of drama get shut down with a whistle. And honestly, this is just one of the reasons viewership is dropping. Because here's the thing, drama sells.
Pretty play.
100%.
A 9-1 run, Minnesota. Oh, come on, man. No way.
Take the UFC, for example. When Conor McGregor was in his prime and gearing up to fight Floyd Mayweather, the drama was off the charts. I mean, those press conferences alone were pulling in more views than some NBA Finals games. Don't believe me? Check this out. The Toronto press conference for Mayweather versus McGregor racked up 8.4 million views on YouTube alone. Now,
I don't think you can really use that as a reference point, because that was like a one-off, like crossover game, wasn't it? Crossover fight, Mayweather and McGregor.
Yeah, but it's still showing that it's had nothing to do with the actual game. It's the lead up to it.
Yeah, no,
like
I get that. I get
drama
that.
about it.
You need to showcase something. Something's got to be. It's got to be a show. People coming to see it. It's got to be. It's like the darts. I mean, I know darts isn't really a sport. It's kind of like it is, but it isn't. If you know what I mean. It's there's no real effort that goes into darts apart from being really precise with your throwing.
Yeah.
Right. And your mathematical skills got to be up there as well. But when you look at that now, you've got dancers still on the stage. They're not wearing next to nothing. You've got people drinking alcohol and throwing alcohol around. You've got people throwing beer around in the audience, all dressed up as all in fancy dress.
Mate, like when darts, when they hit like a good checkout, they show emotion. They probably wouldn't be able to do that soon.
I know, right? I know, but they even mock each other. Yeah, they argue with each other, the players.
Yeah. Compare that to the 2020 NBA Bubble Finals, which averaged just 7.4 million viewers. That's the power of drama, and yet the NBA wants no part of it. For example, Giannis got a technical here for simply looking at Al Horford after a dunk. Jason Tatum got hit with one here for just hanging on the rim after making a big play. And then here's Jokic, the league's best player, getting ejected over, well, basically nothing.
This will be a technical.
Said something to the ref.
Oh, they threw Jokic out of the game.
I get that the NBA wants to avoid another Malice in the Palace incident, but this complete lack...
That would probably been the most entertaining NBA game you've ever seen in your life.
If there's a Malice in the Palace every week at the NBA, I'd be definitely watching it.
More tickets,
I'd get tickets for it,
the viewership would go right up.
Drama and technical fouls at every corner is turning fans away. Bulls fans booing the refs for ejecting Jokic shows how bad of a call it is. My dad took my 9-year-old nephew to his first basketball game, and his favorite player got ejected early in the third for nothing. This is absolutely disgusting. And this one, which perfectly sums up the 2025 season. Refs got more highlights than anybody that got drafted this year.
That's outrageous. What happened tonight, this is completely BS. This is shame.
Officials who are too quick to blow their whistles, eject players, or change the outcome of games while eliminating any possible drama are just one of the many reasons NBA viewership is in a free fall.
We've got breaking news. LeBron is a Laker.
Breaking news. Kevin Durant is headed to Phoenix.
Portland is sending Damian Lillard to the Milwaukee Bucks. Giannis and Dame, that is a scary thought.
Piggybacking on my earlier point about the lack of drama, another reason NBA viewership is dropping is the complete lack of heated rivalries.
The other thing is the rivalries with the NBA. I'm not going to hold you. I want that. I miss that. I liked it when people didn't like each other and was really trying to go at each other.
In the UFC, for example, we want to see John Jones fight Tom Aspinall, not watch them train together and be buddies. The reality is, NBA players switch teams faster than a game of hot potato these days.
It's Kawhi Leonard.
As a result, there aren't many rivalries anymore, and rivalries bring drama. And as I mentioned earlier, drama sells, which is another area the NBA is lacking right now.
Maybe that's just that little toxic side of me, you feel me? I just like controversy.
Not just individual players, but like doesn't even feel like there's team rivalries anymore. Like a Lakers-Celtics game, it's like whatever now, you know?
Kevin Durant, for example. He's one of the greatest players of the last decade, but how can home fans get emotionally invested when he leaves his team every couple of years? Then there's LeBron James. While many of the younger generation consider him the GOAT, he's notorious for jumping ship whenever the going gets tough. By constantly avoiding long-term battles, he's also avoided building the kind of rivalries that fans crave. And now, according to what I heard recently, he's reportedly interested in teaming up with Golden State and joining arguably his biggest rival, Steph Curry. All because his Lakers experiment has turned into a complete disaster. Where's the loyalty? Where's the drama? Then, like I said, whenever young players try to create rivalries, like Jalen Green and Cade Cunningham, the NBA is quick to blow the whistle and put out the fire immediately.
Now finds Jalen Green!
That was a dunk, that one.
I know, right?
As one fan put it, the fact they gave a tech for that summarizes everything wrong with today's soft NBA. God forbid somebody shows some emotion. So, the other day, I came home exhausted and just wanted to relax by watching my favorite team play basketball. I fire up my league pass and then, bam, I get hit with this. Yeah, for some reason the NBA blocks out home games for everyone on their league pass app, making it ridiculously hard for fans to watch their favorite team.
So you got to buy cable for your own teams, and then you got to buy League Pass to get the League Pass stuff. So what ends up happening is the distribution of games now. They're harder to find.
Look at this Reddit post from 2 years ago that really sums things up. I have TNT as well as League Pass, but it won't let me watch the Bucks-Warriors game on TNT due to a regional blackout. What the f am I supposed to do? Why the f does the NBA make it so hard to watch the product? To which someone replied, it's really funny to me. I live in Vegas, but I can't watch the Clippers or Kings. If I move to a different zip code 10 minutes east, I also cannot watch the Lakers on top of the Clippers and Kings. They just make up. The truth is, many NBA fans have a specific team they love to watch, usually their home team. But the NBA makes it so frustrating to follow them. Oftentimes, you don't know if the game is going to play on League Pass, TNT, ESPN, or some other random channel. With all this hassle, it's so much easier to just tune into something else, especially in a world overflowing with entertainment options. This is yet another reason why NBA viewership keeps dropping.
You know what I mean?
I wish we'd do that League Pass thing over here, where you can buy tickets for your. I guess they want people to go to the arena to watch the game, rather than sort of like watch it online or on TV. But over here, we can't get. If your team plays at 3 o'clock on a Saturday, you can't. There's a blackout, nationwide blackout. You can't watch any games at 3 o'clock on a Saturday. Yeah. No games are shown at 3 o'clock, even though the kickoffs are all 3 o'clock. Can't show any games on it.
It's weird.
It's pathetic, and it's a rule that dates back to like 1903 or something. It's like a pathetic rule, and they say it'll take away people going to other sports or lower down teams.
Yeah,
madness.
Words was thrown out there that shouldn't be thrown out there between, you know what I mean, two men, and so that kind of just drew the line for me. And I'm one of those, once you're on one side, bro, you stay in there.
You might be wondering why I included that clip of Paul George on his podcast, where he shares why he's no longer a fan of Chris Paul, in a video titled, Why the NBA is Dying. Well, let me explain, or better yet, let this man explain.
So Podcast P, I want to pull this up before I say it. This season, 10 games played, 16 podcast episodes, salary $49 million. Are you getting paid for the podcast or are you getting paid to play? How you got more podcast episodes than games played, nigga?
Featuring Jamal Crawford, the Drew Holiday episode, season 3 premiere. Paul George has been dropping podcast after podcast on his Podcast P channel, and while they're great episodes, they highlight a trend among NBA players, that they don't seem to care about the league anymore. To them, the NBA feels like a stepping stone or a paycheck. And you know what? The fans can feel that vibe.
I don't like the NBA.
Why not the NBA?
I don't give a
Anyway, when it comes to Paul George specifically, just listen to what this one Philly fan had to say.
I just slept until 5 p.m. And I woke up and looked at my phone, and I see A Paul George podcast featuring Reggie Jackson. The day after Paul George drops 2 points and leaves the game with another leg injury.
It wouldn't be fair to put all the blame on Paul George because this is a much bigger league-wide trend. Take Zion Williamson, for example, one of the most hyped prospects in recent NBA history. Instead of focusing on the game, he seems to care more about food than basketball.
Is it hard to diet at your age?
Jeez.
Be honest.
Since it's you, I'll be real. There are times when I will say that, man, that shit hard. It's hard, man. Like 20, 22, got a lot of money. It feel like all the money in the world, man.
Then there's Ben Simmons, once hailed as the next LeBron James. He's earning tens of millions of dollars, but still hasn't bothered to develop a jump shot. I mean, in this clip, he misses practically every mid-range jumper. And let's not forget the countless other players who just show up to play, but don't seem to care whether they win or lose.
In the NBA, you lose, you still getting money. And I know for sure, like, after you lose, you're like, damn, I lost. You be hurt. Look at your bank account, $35 million. College, you really lose, you're done.
That's it.
I know this doesn't apply to every player. Some genuinely care about winning, and that's the reason why fans love them. But the harsh truth is that the majority of players, even some superstars, don't seem to show that passion.
That is true. Like, if you watch a game, like at the end of every game almost, they're all shaking hands, smiling, both teams smiling, swapping shirts.
I'm one of them where if I see players doing it for my team, I want it after the game's finished and they shake hands, exchange shirts, and get off the field. I'm normally gone by then anyway.
Do that you don't have to do that all out the pitch for the fans to see it. Do it
when
in the changing room.
when I see it before the game and they're laughing and joking with each other and giving each other hugs in the tunnel to come out. I'm like, what are you doing?
I know, right? Yeah.
I tell you, man, I'd just staring straight ahead, and even if my best mate was playing, even if you were playing on the other team, I'd just be like, don't even look at me. And if you do, you get in one.
And if they don't care, why should viewers bother tuning in?
In the words of the great Steph Curry, we can tell Donald Trump, night, night.
I'm not here to dive into politics, but another big reason the NBA is losing viewership is its polarizing stance on political issues.
Me and my friends call each other that all the time. I'm not his friend, though. I don't want to see that on the note. He's not my friend.
Again, I'm not picking sides or saying which side is better, but the reality is, when the NBA chooses one side of the political spectrum, they alienate the other side of their viewers.
If there's a poll I'd be interested in, is the following. What percentage of MLB players give to the left and the right? What percentage of NHL players give to the left and the right? NBA and NFL. Which one do you think is going to be majority of the money being given to the left?
NBA.
100%. And it won't even be close.
Damn, lost a fan. I remember why I don't watch the NBA anymore. And this is the main reason I don't watch the NBA anymore. Now, I'm not saying it's wrong for NBA players to speak out about the state of the country or share their opinions on who they prefer in the White House. But based on what I've seen, it's clearly bad for business. You don't lose all the viewers from the opposing political side, but you definitely lose a chunk of them. And when you combine that with the lack of drama, overly abusive referees, the difficulty of watching games, and players who don't seem to care about winning, you end up with the perfect storm for plummeting viewership. Oh, and I haven't even touched on the three-point shooting yet, which has made some games almost unbearable to watch. The three-point shot was revolutionary when Steph Curry came out of nowhere, hitting impossible shots from half court. It was exciting, it was fresh. But now, when the three-point shot has become a cold, calculated algorithm, like what the Celtics are doing right now, it loses its magic. Entertainment is just too easy to find these days. Netflix, YouTube, Amazon Prime, TikTok, UFC, you name it. Sure, the NBA just signed a massive new deal and made more money than ever, but that doesn't change the fact that viewership is falling. If the league wants to bounce back and dominate the entertainment world again, they need to seriously rethink many aspects of their business. Not that I'll ever stop watching, though. As a superfan, I can't get enough of the NBA. I mean, did you all catch the game where Jordan Poole took down Nikola Jokic in a showdown absolutely no one saw coming? On a night when Jokic dropped a career-high 56 points? Yeah, Jordan Poole straight up turned into Steph Curry that night and completely took over against the best player in the world. And if you're wondering what I'm talking about, don't worry, because I've got the whole story for you right over here.
Yeah, you can sort of like broke it down quite well there.
Yeah.
It's it definitely when sports become like political, or you didn't talk about money there really. We talk about what the players do. We didn't talk about what it is the cost to the fan.
Yeah.
And we're finding it now, especially over in the UK, the cost to fan going to a sports game, sports event is just ridiculous now. It's becoming like beyond the crazy, and it's only going to price people out over especially over the next couple of years. And I think that's. The Premier League is definitely going the same way as what that is. It's going a little bit soft with the way it acts. It's the way you can't say certain words now at the game. You can't talk to people. It's just becoming like you can't stand up in some places. The stewards are straight on, so you sit you down. And then you got the manager saying we need a better atmosphere, but you can't stand up.
Yeah,
it's pathetic. It's and it looks the way NBA is going as well. It's just if you're staring at someone like that, just another player, and there's a bit of competitive rivalry going on between them. Let it go.
Yeah,
you want that. That's
unless
what
they start
about.
punching each other, then just let
throw them out. If they punch each other, then throw them out.
Yeah.
But until then, if they can go at each other the whole game, it's entertainment. What the fans want to see.
I know, yeah, literally.
100%. But I enjoyed that. Hope you guys enjoyed it as well. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and see you in the next one.
Cheers.
Cheers.